The 1990s, when BMW built cars that actually lasted. Before complex electronics and turbo nightmares, BMW created 15 legendary models that defined what the ultimate driving machine really meant. If you're a guy who remembers when BMWs were built to last, not built to lease, smash that subscribe button, because these 90s legends will remind you why you fell in love with the brand in the first place. Number 15. BMW 318 Ti Compact, 1995 to 1999. The affordable entry. The 318 Ti featured BMW's naturally aspirated M42 1.8-liter four-cylinder, producing 138 horsepower in a shortened 3 Series chassis. According to Consumer Reports data, the 318 Ti offered genuine BMW handling dynamics at a price point accessible to guys just starting their careers. The M42 engine was simple and reliable. No complex electronics, no turbocharging complications. Many 318 Ti owners report reaching 200,000 plus miles with basic maintenance. It represented BMW's last attempt at building a truly affordable enthusiast car that maintained the brand's core driving values. What made the 318 Ti special was its rear-wheel drive layout and near-perfect weight distribution. For around $19,000, you got genuine BMW handling that could embarrass more expensive front-wheel drive competitors. The steering was precise, the chassis balanced, and the driving experience pure. Number 14. BMW E34 525i 1991 to 1995. The Executive Express. The 525i featured BMW's M5 2.5-liter inline-six, producing 189 horsepower. According to J.D. Power reliability studies, the E34 525i was one of the most dependable luxury sedans of its era, offering 80% of the M5's dynamics at half the price and twice the reliability. The M50 engine was naturally aspirated, simple, and incredibly smooth. No Vanos complexity, no turbocharging issues, just a perfectly balanced inline-six. For successful professionals in the 90s, the 525i was the perfect executive express that could handle both boardroom duties and weekend drives. The E34 chassis was BMW's masterpiece of the decade. Perfect weight distribution, precise steering, and suspension tuning that balanced comfort and performance better than anything else in its class. It proved BMW could build sophisticated luxury cars without sacrificing their driving DNA. Number 13. E36 BMW 840ci 1994 to 1999. The Grand Tourer. The 840ci featured BMW's M64.0-liter V8, producing 282 horsepower, later upgraded to the M62 4.4-liter V8. It proved BMW could build a luxury GT car that rivaled Mercedes' SL class, while maintaining BMW's sporting character and reliability. Despite advanced technology, including drive-by-wire throttle and sophisticated suspension, it remained relatively reliable according to owner reports. The 840ci represented BMW combining cutting-edge technology with proven reliability for sophisticated grand touring. The 8 Series was incredibly advanced for its time, featuring BMW's first electronic throttle control and sophisticated traction management. Yet, it maintained the mechanical reliability that made BMW famous, proving that technology and dependability could coexist. Number 12. BMW Z3 1.9, 1996 to 1998. The Roadster Revival. The Z3 1.9 featured BMW's M44 1.9-liter four-cylinder, producing 138 horsepower, bringing affordable convertible motoring back to BMW after a 20-year absence. The M44 engine was simple and reliable, avoiding later BMW four-cylinder complexity. The Z3's chassis was derived from the E36 3 Series, providing proven dynamics and reliability. For guys entering their prime earning years, the Z3 1.9 offered an affordable taste of BMW roadster life with pure driving experience. What made the Z3.19 important was its accessibility. At $28,000, It brought BMW Roadster ownership to enthusiasts who couldn't afford exotic sports cars. The 50-50 weight distribution and rear-wheel drive created classic roadster handling that reminded drivers why BMW built their reputation on driving dynamics. Number 11. E36 BMW 328i 1996 to 1999, the sweet spot sedan. The 328i featured BMW's M52 2.8-liter inline-six producing 193 horsepower. According to reliability studies, the M52 was one of BMW's most dependable power plants, with many owners reporting 250,000-plus mile lifespans with basic maintenance. It offered M3-level handling dynamics with naturally aspirated reliability and reasonable running costs. The E36 chassis was BMW's most balanced platform of the 90s, making every drive engaging while remaining practical for daily use. The 328i represented the sweet spot of 90s BMW engineering. Enough performance to satisfy enthusiasts, enough refinement for executive duties, and enough reliability to serve as a dependable daily driver. It's the car that made many fall in love with the BMW brand. Number 10. E34 BMW 540i 1994 to 1995, the sleeper sedan. The 540i featured BMW's M64.0-liter V8, producing 282 horsepower, making it one of the most powerful sedans available in the mid-90s. It combined M5-level performance with better reliability and lower running costs. According to period road tests, the 540i could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 6.3 seconds. Impressive performance that rivaled dedicated sports cars while remaining refined for executive duty and reliable enough for daily use. The 540i was the perfect sleeper sedan for successful professionals who wanted performance without the attention. It looked like a regular 5 Series, but could embarrass sports cars at traffic lights while maintaining the comfort and reliability expected from a luxury sedan. Number 9. E30 BMW 325i 1987 to 1991, the enthusiast's choice. The E30 325i featured BMW's M22.5-liter inline-six, producing 168 horsepower. Often considered the purest BMW driving experience ever created, it perfectly embodied BMW's ultimate driving machine philosophy with simple, reliable engineering. The E30 chassis set the template for all future BMW sedans with perfect 50-50 weight distribution and precise steering. It created a generation of BMW enthusiasts who understood what the brand represented: mechanical excellence that rewarded skilled drivers. The build quality was exceptional, with thick steel construction and attention to detail that justified the premium price. The E30 325i proved that BMW could build cars that combined performance with reliability, creating a loyal following that continues today. Number 8. BMW M5 E34 1991 to 1995, the ultimate sedan. The E34 M5 featured BMW's S38 3.6-liter inline-six, producing 310 horsepower, derived from the legendary M1 supercar engine. It was the fastest sedan in the world when it debuted, combining supercar performance with sedan practicality. The S38 engine was naturally aspirated and relatively simple, avoiding complexity that would plague later M cars. It represented the BMW M division at their absolute peak, prioritizing pure driving experience over complexity. The E34 M5 could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.9 seconds and reach 155 miles per hour, yet remained refined enough for executive use. It proved that BMW could build practical supercars that satisfied both performance enthusiasts and luxury buyers. Number 7. E30 BMW 325 IS 1987 to 1991, the sports coupe icon. The 325 IS featured the same M22.5-liter inline-six as the sedan, but with sport suspension, limited slip differential, and aggressive styling. It offered the purest BMW driving experience in a more focused package designed for enthusiasts. According to automotive journalists, the 325 IS was often considered the best handling car in its class, establishing the template for all future BMW sport coupes and creating a loyal following among driving purists. The 325 IS represented BMW's understanding that some customers prioritize driving dynamics over comfort. The sport suspension and limited slip differential transformed the handling characteristics, creating a car that rewarded skilled drivers with incredible precision and feedback. Number 6. E31 BMW 850i 1991 to 1996. The V12 Grand Tourer. The 850i featured BMW's M75.0-liter V12, producing 296 horsepower, proving BMW could build a world-class luxury GT car, competing with Ferrari and Mercedes at the highest level of sophistication and performance. Despite complex technology, including advanced traction control and adaptive suspension, it remained relatively reliable. The 850i represented BMW's peak ambition in creating the ultimate grand touring machine for successful executives. The V12 engine was smooth, powerful, and surprisingly reliable for such a complex power plant. It delivered effortless performance across all driving conditions while maintaining the refinement expected from a flagship BMW. Number 5. E36 BMW 325i 1992 to 1995. The perfect evolution. The E36 325i featured BMW's M52 2.5-liter inline-six, producing 189 horsepower, representing the perfect evolution of BMW 3 Series formula. According to Consumer Reports, it was one of the most dependable luxury sports sedans of the mid-90s. It modernized the BMW 3 Series without losing driving dynamics, striking the perfect balance between performance and practicality for daily drivers who wanted BMW engagement without compromise. The E36 325i offered significantly more power than its E30 predecessor while maintaining excellent reliability. It proved that BMW could evolve their formula while maintaining the core values that made the brand special. Number 4. BMW Z3 2.8 1997 to 2000. The Roadster perfected. The Z3 2.8 featured BMW's M52 2.8-liter inline-six, producing 193 horsepower, providing genuine performance in the lightweight Roadster chassis. It combined classic Roadster proportions with modern BMW reliability and performance. According to period road tests, the Z3 2.8 could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.0 seconds while delivering the classic Roadster experience. It proved BMW could build affordable sports cars without compromising their core values. The Z3 2.8 represented BMW's perfected vision of affordable sports car motoring. The M52 engine was smooth, powerful, and incredibly durable, while the chassis delivered pure driving enjoyment without complexity. Number 3. E36 BMW 328i Coupe 1996 to 1999. The Driver's Coupe. The 328i Coupe featured BMW's M52 2.8-liter inline-six, producing 193 horsepower in a lighter, more rigid chassis than the sedan. The two-door configuration reduced weight and increased chassis stiffness, creating sharper handling characteristics. It represented BMW's golden era of naturally aspirated performance, offering M3-level dynamics with better reliability and lower running costs for stylish coupe buyers who wanted performance without complexity. The 328i Coupe was perfect for guys in their prime earning years who wanted a stylish coupe that could handle daily driving and weekend canyon runs. It delivered BMW performance in a beautiful package that turned heads while maintaining practicality. Number 2. BMW M3 E36 1995 to 1999. The homologation hero. The E36 M3 featured BMW's S52 3.2-liter inline-six, producing 240 horsepower, representing BMW M Division's perfect balance of track capability and street usability. It could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.5 seconds. It was the last M3 to prioritize pure driving experience over complexity, with naturally aspirated, high-revving mechanical perfection. According to enthusiasts, it's often considered the greatest M3 ever built, establishing the template for all future M cars. The E36 M3's chassis was perfectly balanced for both street and track use. It delivered razor-sharp handling that rewarded skilled drivers while remaining civilized enough for daily use, proving that BMW could build focused performance cars without sacrificing usability. Number 1. E39 BMW 540i 1997 to 2000. The ultimate 90s BMW. This V8-powered sedan represented everything great about BMW engineering: sophisticated technology, reliable performance, and driving dynamics that set the standard for luxury sports sedans. The E39 540i featured BMW's M62 4.4-liter V8, producing 282 horsepower, accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.8 seconds, while delivering refined luxury. According to J.D. Power Studies, it was one of the most dependable luxury performance sedans ever built. The E39 platform represented BMW's engineering peak with perfect weight distribution, precise steering, and exceptional build quality. It offered M5-level performance with better reliability, making it perfect for successful professionals who wanted one car that could do everything. The E39 540i represented BMW's philosophy at its absolute best, building cars that rewarded skilled drivers while remaining practical for everyday use. It defined what the ultimate driving machine really meant and created a standard BMW has struggled to match since. The build quality was exceptional, with materials and assembly that created a sense of occasion every time you drove it. For guys who lived through the 90s and experienced BMW at their peak, the E39 540i represents everything the brand used to stand for. These 15 vintage BMW models defined the 90s and proved BMW knew how to build cars combining performance, reliability, and driving pleasure in perfect harmony. These cars represent BMW's golden era when naturally aspirated engines delivered smooth, reliable power, chassis tuning prioritized driver engagement, and build quality justified the premium price. They created a generation of enthusiasts who understood what the ultimate driving machine really meant. Here's what these 90s legends teach us. Simplicity beats complexity. Naturally aspirated engines outlast turbocharged ones, and mechanical excellence creates lasting value. These cars prove that BMW's best years weren't defined by horsepower figures or technology features, but by the perfect balance of performance and reliability. The 90s were BMW's peak because they focused on engineering excellence instead of quarterly profits, driver engagement instead of luxury features, and long-term reliability instead of lease-friendly complexity. These models represent everything that made BMW special and everything we've lost in modern automotive development. For guys who remember when BMWs were built to last, these vintage models remind us why we fell in love with the brand. They represent an era when BMW understood that the ultimate driving machine meant creating cars that made every drive special and rewarded skilled drivers with precision, feedback, and reliability. If this trip down memory lane reminded you why you loved 90s BMWs, smash that subscribe button. Drop a comment below. Which 90s BMW was your favorite? Did you own any of these legendary models? Remember, these 15 vintage BMWs prove that sometimes the old ways were better. When BMW focused on building the ultimate driving machine instead of the ultimate profit machine, they created automotive legends we still revere today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.